Have you noticed how warm our weather has been lately? This can change a huge part of our lives today, how we grow food in our community. We need food to survive each day, which is supplied by a farmer who tills the soil, plants the seed, and grows the nutrients we need to nourish our bodies. Farmers are affected by the climate change going on worldwide. Climate change will affect the way we farm today and for many years to come. Agriculture now and how the climate will have an effect on the future of farming. Climate is a huge part of farming. The weather determines what we grow. According to Frank Bloom's article, main crops grown in each state of the United States of America, in California, you'll see grapes. Wisconsin, you'll find a dairy cow. Minnesota, you'll see corn stalks. Texas, a cattle ranch. Wyoming, you'll find sugar beets. Alabama, you'll find peanuts, and Alaska is known for its potatoes. Each state and region of the U.S. has different climate. This is why you'll find cranberries in Massachusetts. The climate in Minnesota is always cold in the winter and super hot in the summer. But last winter, we barely got any snow, which is weird because we almost always get a blizzard. This led many people to wonder what is happening with our climate. Next year, we're gonna have to pay for all the snow, for no snow this winter. Or, wait, we had no snow days this year. Then spring comes, and boy, did we have rain. Spring sports were waiting patiently just to be able to practice on the softball and baseball fields. Summer came and it was super cloudy, lots of rainy days, and when you got a sunny one, there was no excuse to be inside all day. Fall comes and harvest starts. We had the easiest harvest yet, no mud to get stuck in, and no rain days to catch up on sleep. Just an easy breeze it was this year. Most farms are finishing up around Herman this week. Global warming has been in the back of your mind at some point in the last year. Farms today need to step up their game exceedingly. How may the weather cause a problem in the way we farm now? If the climate does not change and continues to grow warmer, farmers will have to make adjustments. This could be considered a good thing because the warmth can make harvests last longer, maturing certain crops, and we could grow warmer crops in Minnesota. But if you look at it the reasonable side, we grow sugar beets. The ground has to be a certain temperature in order for us to get out the beet lifter. We wait for the ground to get solid. If the weather is too warm, the beets will end up rotting quickly and there will be no good by the time that we get them to the sugar beet factory. The warmer weather could cause a hotter growing season. Hotter weather could also cause farmers to need more water, especially with extreme droughts. We have at more of a risk and chance of wildfires too. Air pollution damages the crop by absorbing a large quantity of ground level ozone, reducing photosynthesis and slowing the growth down. Not only should we worry about the heat, but also about the precipitation that could come with climate change. The article, Climate Impacts on Agriculture and Food Supply, wrote in 2020, states facts of what precipitation could do to agriculture. U.S. farmers spend more than $11 billion a year fighting weeds. If we get more precipitation, it could cause insects, weeds, and diseases, which calls for more pesticides and weed control solutions. According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency's article, updated September 23rd, 2024, precipitation can increase runoff of fertilizers and nutrients into lakes, rivers, and oceans. This could cause a harm to cattle drinking from the rivers and fish in the ocean. This creates hypoxia, low levels of oxygen in the water, making it hard for fish and shellfish to breathe. This can be a long-term problem we have. We need to find a way to adapt to the new climate and make agriculture sustainable and even better in the long run. In How Farmers Adapt to Climate Change, an article published January 11th, there are simple steps a farmer can take to continue to produce crops while being smart about his practices. A farmer can improve soil quality by taking close consideration and care of his planting, spraying, and fertilizing. By being careful, we should also minimize off-farm flow of nutrients and pesticides. A way to reduce the risk of harming fish and cattle is by realizing our surroundings and making sure nutrients are not applied near a body of water that can cause runoff. A way farmers are dealing with lots of water is by laying tile underground in the fields to drain any extra water and cause the field to drain quicker than spring planting seasons come. The tile has a system which drains the water into the ditch or unused area nearby. There are all small ways farmers can deal with some problems climate change has been causing. Farming will be impacted for generations to come by climate change today. Although the world is always changing and the weather is unpredictable, we now know how climate change is affecting agriculture and how we can help to create a better tomorrow. There is no need to worry. A farmer will always find a way to put food on the table.